dummy, big 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 dummy.
Here too. Hold on.
Shucky ducky quack.
Why are all my buttons being weird?
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Oh, I don't
Shucky
have
ducky
audio.
quack quack. Shucky ducky quack quack.
Huh.
Shucky ducky quack quack. Shucky ducky quack
Why am I
quack.
showing so- Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Anyway, we're live now on the new, on the live channel. That Jumpman Live is where we're happening at right now. Hopefully you're not over at the other channel, but I'm going to put a live stream on the other channel that says go over here, so we can get everybody over here because it's action figure night. It's time for us to take some phone calls and talk action figures. Do you know what I didn't do? I didn't send the link out on Twitter and social media, so you're going to have to watch me do that really quick. Sorry, I know, not very professional, but I cut all this out before we get to the podcast. As you can see, it's a little darker in here when we do action figure call-in show where we're going to talk play sets. I want to hear from you guys all about your play sets, what you like, what you didn't like, what you maybe you wanted, maybe you didn't want, maybe you got, maybe you like scrap, or just, you know, play sets that you wish you had, or how about play sets that you wish they would make? That might be a good topic also. But we'll get the phone number up there in just a second. Now let me tweet out all this. I need a staff member, don't I? You know, Larry and all the other people that don't really help out too much good. But let me copy the link and then put it up on Twitter and Facebook, and then we'll be able to go. You know, I don't really throw it up on Instagram, so Instagram don't like to put links. So let me get this real quick. Looks like everybody here. Okay, we're all here. Shucky ducky quack quack. A lot of shucky ducky quack quacks.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
We can't hear you. All we hear is shucky ducky quack quack.
Shucky ducky quack
I
quack.
don't hear me. Sid, y'all
Shucky
hear
ducky
me.
quack quack. Shucky ducky quack quack.
Hear me now? How do you hear shucky ducky quack quack? I am seeing so many live audios. Shucky ducky quack quack. Oh, I know what I did. Hold on, guys. Okay. Oh, one day we're going to get this stream right from the beginning. I had to work out a whole new kinks. When I moved over to the new YouTube, it deleted everything that I had pre-saved. So I had to start all over, but I didn't realize that until like 10 minutes before the show started. So hopefully good. Now let me tweet out this. Why do I already have a limited ad on my live stream. Like how? What did I do? I ain't said nothing bad. Been muted the whole time. Maybe Shucky Ducky got me monetized. Okay, hopefully we're here now. We're live here. It's the Action Figures Show night where I'm going to hear calls from you guys. We're going to talk play sets tonight. Play sets you had, play sets you wanted, play sets that you had that you didn't like, play sets you had that you loved. And I will throw the number up in a second, but let me get these. I've got to send out my social media because I've got to do that. Again, like I said, I had everything ready to go. Oh, and then it messed up. Jumpman's remixed. Hot and fresh. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to play any of the soundboards tonight just until I get all the kinks worked out here. Where am I going? What's going? I keep typing in. What? I type in Twitter and it takes me to Yahoo Studio. It takes me to Yahoo. I mean, oh, I type in Twitter And it takes me to my YouTube. What? I do need a staff member, don't I? Oh, let's go over here and see. But hope y'all let me know in the chat, is everything going? So apparently the Shucky Ducky Quack Quack was on repeat for some reason. I don't know why I play the opening intro. It always cracks all up. Okay. Live. Not love. Shit. Live action figure. Action figure call-in show. Call-in show. We are live. Call in now. At. Okay. Let me copy and paste that. I know. It's no fun. I should have had all this ready to go, guys. Sorry. It's all good now. At least it wasn't the Grace Randolph. That would have been bad. Let me go to Facebook. Let me do it on Facebook. I just got to copy and paste, and we'll be back on the track here. Sorry again. But, you know, and then we'll put the number up. The video is jerky. Oh, God, it's always something. Why can't everything just fucking work? Why everything's got to be so... When I was my... It's probably jerky, too, because I'm trying to use a website. I don't like when I try to use websites and stuff. I should have had all this ready to go. I'm sorry. Come on, slow internet. Shit, come on. One more, then I can close down this part of the browser. Come on, fuck, come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on, shit. Again, I will cut all this. That's a good thing about the... Now, if you want to see the live stream, the call-in show live stream, if you don't watch it live, sorry, you got to be a member to see the call-in show. But I do edit out all this boring stuff and all that. I do put up on the podcast. Don't forget the podcast, please. If you listen to the podcast, even if you don't listen to the podcast, go review it. Go rank it. That way it gets higher up in the search engines. But it's on Apple. It's on Google. It's on Stitcher. It's on Spotify. Wherever you get your podcast, you'll be able to get it. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready, guys. Okay, I think I got all that out of the way. Are we doing good now? Hopefully we're good now. Okay, hopefully we're good. Whew. I'm not even going to play. I'm trying not to even play any sounds until I get everything worked out. Because for some reason the sounds aren't doing right. And I can't even hear them when I push the button. See? Do y'all hear that? I don't hear that on my end. So I would have to go through each one and probably fix them. So we don't want to do that, do we? But let's just do one. Let's just try this one. See, that didn't work. That didn't work. Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, I'll be here all night fooling with this. But let's just, as long as we get the call in going, that's all. But again, action figures is what we're going to talk about today. Action figure play sets. What you had, what you didn't have, what you wanted, what you did get, and you wish you never had. We're going to take calls for about an hour. I got the headmaster right here. That's right, so I can hear the calls really good. Now we're Stucky Ducky Crack. Is it still playing? No, there should be no Shucky Ducky playing, right? There's no Shucky Ducky. Man, this has been a crazy night. Okay, we're all good now, I hope. Well, we can make it through this without a soundboard. We don't need a soundboard. But everybody knows my favorite playset is, of course, the now hold on. I'm gonna start this all over for the podcast. You ready? Okay. Beep, beep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, guys. It's the Action Figure Call-In Show, the only call-in action figure show that I know of where you get to have a voice. No more do you get to just sit around and hear losers on YouTube and podcasts talk about toys. Now you can be a loser and have your voice heard also, because it's the Action Figure Call-In Show podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Apple, Spotify, Google, you name it. Spotify. That is that already. Spotify. Watch out, Joe Rogan. Here we come. Somebody says Waylon Mercy is in the house. But we've got a chat room right now. We're going to throw the topics up. We're going to talk playsets. Playsets you had, playsets you didn't have, playsets you wanted, playsets you wish they make, but they didn't make, and a lot more. We've got a lot to cover. We're going to throw the phone number up now. The phone number again, if one of you guys can put it in the chat room, because I don't have my keyboard hooked up to the chat, it's 470-541-2423. 470-541-2423. Maybe I can pull it up on here. Maybe I can pull it this way. See if I can pull it up this way. Let's see. Somebody put that in the chat for me. I'm going to see if I can throw it up myself real quick. Let's see if I can throw it up myself real quick too. Oh no, now I hear myself. 470. 541. Hush. 541-2423. Okay, there we go. And we've got a call coming in, but my mic's not ready yet. Hold on, guys. Give me just a second. If you called in, call back. I have not been ready tonight, have I? Sorry. Y'all are like, well, do we expect anything less from the junk man? Okay, guys. Now, take that off there. Okay. Call back now if you didn't call. Sorry. I'll put this down. Call back now if you didn't call. And hopefully I'll hear you when you call this time, because I had it turned off while I couldn't hear you. 470-541-2423. We got Bradley Good, who's one of the members in the chat. Bradley, if you can watch that phone number, pop it up every few minutes. I think probably Matt might be in here also. Whoever else is in here, it doesn't have to be a Chris. Chris is in here. There you go. Thank you, Chris. Anyone can throw that number up time to time, because I will forget or will not be able to do it. So, oh, we do got a call. Let me try to answer this call here. For some reason, I can't hear the call. Oh, duh. That's why I can't hear the call. This is the junk man. Who's calling?
Hey.
Who's calling into the junk room?
Grandma.
Grandma, first caller. Grandma's the first caller tonight.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's good. How's Grandma?
Grandma's good. I'm a little old for action toys,
Well,
but I still have first. I kept the doll I had when I was 12 years old, and I still have it. So it is like 66 years old.
Ooh, is that Betsy Wetsy?
No, wasn't that. But she does cry when you bend her over.
Oh man.
But I got Dad and Mom tonight. You wanted to know where the Mom and Dad was?
There too?
Yeah.
Oh man, everybody, the whole family's there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give you to Dad right now.
Okay.
Hey, junk man.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. I just want to say our whole house is a junk man, because I've got a 1917 Victrola, 1870 pump organ, 1930 radio, a 1949 rotary phone. You ought to remember what a rotary.
Oh yeah, I got one I use in the videos sometimes.
1966 Cadillac and a 1968 red Cadillac convertible, white top.
Woo, that is nice. That sounds nice.
And I'm going to just leave with this. My two sons here, my one that does the Star Wars, he's had 4 open heart surgeries. He's 12. He's had 50 hours.
Really?
And the reason why I tell you this is because the last 2 years have not been easy with COVID, especially with him. We've had to be very strict. And I just want to thank you, because they haven't had a lot of highlights the last 2 years. It's been kind of, and you've been one of the biggest. And the night they called you, let me tell you, both of them were so excited. This is the first star they've ever listened to. So I just want to thank you for that, because he's fantastic now, but he's had months and months in the hospital, and you've been a highlight, and blessings to you, and thank you for that.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, and I just feel like, I'm just sitting here in my room, but if I give anybody enjoyment, that's great to know.
Well, you have. Like I said, the night they talked to you, I thought they were going to go through the roof.
Really? Man.
So, and then I'll just pass you real quick because I said, boy, we keep bugging you. You're going to kick us off.
No.
No, I don't have really anything to say, but this is Mom. Mom is here.
Oh, okay. There's Mom. Okay, Mom is here.
Hey, Junkman. I don't have really any play sets to talk about, but my uncle had a lot of the Star Wars play sets as a kid. So whenever I came over to his house, me and my brother would always play with them. He had all of them: the Falcon, Dagobah.
Nice for sure. Well, I'm glad y'all got in today. Took y'all a long time to call in the last time. Y'all said y'all had some problems calling.
All right, I don't want to take up too much time, so I'm gonna give it to my brother.
Okay.
Hey, Junkman.
Hey, there you are. How's it going?
Good.
Hey, you got any new Legos?
Well, not yet, but I know what I want for my birthday.
Uh-oh, Legos.
Yep.
When's your birthday?
Huh?
When's your birthday?
May 22nd.
May
So it's getting up pretty close.
Yeah, it's coming. Oh, yeah, it's coming up. My daughter's is May 28th. And my son's May 15th. March.
That's probably my favorite Lego set I have. Well, I like the Chrome Darth Vader figure too, but my favorite set I have is I have a Lego Home Alone set.
Home Alone?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's the house from it, and it has 3,955 pieces.
Ooh, I could never put that together.
It only took me about a day and a half, so it wasn't actually that long.
Man.
And I was surprised because with that much parts, because that's the biggest set I have, I thought it would take a lot longer.
Ooh, I put together Indiana Jones' little biplane, and it took me 2 weeks.
And what else? That's all I can think of to say.
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, thanks for calling in again. You're always here supporting the call-in show, so that's great.
We might come back again. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, whenever you can, please do.
Well, thank you, but my grandma is going to talk now.
Grandma's back. Just pass the phone around.
No. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll let
okay.
you go and let the other callers, and like I said, maybe you'll get another grandma.
I hope my son's grandma's passed away last night, so
Oh.
sad to say. Yep. We
Sorry.
lost one.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yep, everybody's getting older. Hate to hear that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, but okay, well, it sounds like everything's going
All
good
right.
over there. Okay, thank you for calling
All
in.
right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me now. I know there was some audio problems there. Let me know in the room. I was trying to listen, talk. I didn't want to ignore those kids. Kids calling in liking the Junkman. What? They like the Junkman? Now, whenever I make a video, I have to watch myself because sometimes I'll make a racy joke. Maybe you could say racy. Maybe I need to be more like the Lawrence Welk of YouTube. Maybe. Oh, Junkman, so sorry, said the Equalizer. I'm not really sure, but you can call in at 470-541-2423. Tell us about a play set that you had, that you wanted, maybe one that you wish they would make now. Who knows? But we're at 24 people here. Hit that like button. I know we're going to be a little low on people, but while everybody try to figure out the new channel and everything, and hopefully they'll get over here. We actually got 3 people in the other room where it's just a picture that says come to this room. Junkman is a childhood hero. I'm the Mr. Rogers of vintage toys, I guess. Junkman should make a video about toys your grandma had. Man, grandma had. Okay, no other calls tonight? Have y'all gotten bored with the Junkman call-in show already? Junkman is bigger than Ryan Toys, man. I don't know about that. Then I would have my own toy line at Walmart. 470-541-2423 is the call-in show number. That way you can call in and get on the podcast. We'll see. Now that we got everything hopefully working out, you guys, I can take these off now. They ain't got no phone call, I guess. Until we get a phone. Oh, here. See, I took them off and a phone call popped up. That's how it goes, isn't it? This is the Junk Man. Thanks for calling the Junk Room. Who is this?
Hey, Junk Man. This is Mike Cash.
Mike Cash. Now, that's a cool name if I ever heard one.
Yeah, your shirt's badass, man.
Oh.
Oops, sorry.
That's okay. I do it too. I forgot what shirt I had on. I had to look at the monitor. So how's it going tonight?
Okay. Going good. How you doing, Junk Man?
Feel like I'm running with a chicken with the head cut off here, trying to make sure everything's working, but I didn't give myself enough time.
It's working now, man.
Okay, hopefully everything's working good now. But so you collecting anything nowadays?
A little bit of everything. I'm kind of like you. If I collect the vintage stuff, but if I see something new I like, I might grab it.
Nah, that's about how I am. So, any play sets today's topic, you don't have to stick to the topic, but the topic is favorite play sets. So anything you want to say about play sets?
I got two. One, people were talking about it in the messages. I think it's a debate. Is the Millennium Falcon a play set?
Yes, it is. It's also a vehicle.
That has to be on the top. I mean, my holy grail is still the USS Flag, the G.I. Joe giant piece.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That's one to find complete pretty hard.
Yeah, that one's gonna cost you too if it is complete. Yeah, even loose, I bet that thing costs a lot.
But the Falcon, I think that's an easy 2 generations, whether you're OG 78 or you're Power of the Force 2 in the 90s. It's the same thing. It has the same features, and it's an awesome play set, and it can be a ship. So I think that has to be the winner.
Yeah, it's 2 in 1. You get a play set and you get a ship. So, you get 2 things. So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you can have your guys hang out. I used to like setting it up and just having them hang out with each other and have a Seinfeld moment where it's what would they be doing when they're not shooting down TIE fighters?
Right. Yeah, just have them hanging out around there. I used to make them climb all over the Falcon. I don't know why. I would always have Han Solo on the out while Luke's flying it or something. He's out trying to repair something. I don't know why I thought he could breathe in outer space, but
they just put on those little masks they had on the Meteor. That was really a snail's stomach. So why not?
That's right. Hey, it's kid imagination, so it's all in fun.
Hey, when you're a kid, you can think of anything. That's how all the G.I. Joes and Star Wars and Transformers meet up at some point.
Oh, nice. Yes. I think I've had He-Man and Darth Vader fight it out before. So
why not? We created the multiverse before everybody else did.
Yep. Wasn't really a fair fight. He-Man's a lot bigger than Darth Vader, but still, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but he's got the Force.
That's true. He can Force choke. He-Man. Well, I keep forgetting He-Man's name. But anyway, that's the 2 play sets. Were your 2 favorites?
Yeah, I mean that's my pick is the one I had was the Falcon. So I mean experience wise.
Yeah.
But USS Flag is impressive, and people always want to look at it.
Yeah, I had a local comic book store that used to have one that they hung up in their comic book store, and it was just fun to go look at.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you put in a toy store or comic book store, and people will come just to look at it, and maybe they'll buy something.
Oh, yeah, it gets eyes in, that's for sure. But I don't even remember. I didn't think I knew about it as a kid. I don't think I ever heard about it. But I wasn't into G.I. Joe. Maybe that's why I missed it.
Honestly, when I was a kid, I wasn't really into G.I. Joe, but I had a friend who had one, and it was one of those, when you have that friend who has that toy, and they let everybody know they have that toy.
Yeah.
Look at my Jawa Sandcrawler. Look at its remote control, and you're like, I want one.
Right. Oh, yeah. That'd be a good one to have for sure, too. But, okay, well, we're going to...
When you're a kid,
What's that?
You got to pick. So my pick's the Falcon.
Yeah,
I'm going to pick my childhood pick and say the Falcon.
I don't blame you. That is a good one to pick. But okay, we're going to let you get out of here, and we're going to go on to the next one. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Later.
Okay, hopefully that was another satisfied caller. Let me mute that right there. See if I can. For some reason that's not working. Okay, hopefully you guys are hearing me good. Playsets. I want to hear about your favorite playsets. If you don't have a playset, you can still call in. Just talk to the junk man. Tell us whatever you want to say. Hey, you want to throw an ad up here, call in and say your ad. You got a YouTube channel you want to call and tell us about it? Tell us about your YouTube channel. Again, the phone number is 470-541-2423. You can go ahead if one of you guys can put. Well, it's just got put in the chat. I guess that's okay. But we've got another caller. We're gonna call into the junk room in just a second. This is the junk man. Who's calling into the junk room?
Hey, junk man, it's Felix.
Hello, Felix. How are you tonight?
Good. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing real good. So what's on your mind tonight?
Nothing. How's your son, by the way? You doing good? I know you had that Kickstarter going.
Oh, yeah, he got over that pretty fast. You know, he had back surgery about a year ago, and you wouldn't even know it now, although he's taller than me now at 15, so.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Nice.
It shot him up when they straightened his back up.
That's cool. So I called last week. I talked about the Black Indiana Jones I found.
That's right. I thought you did. Okay. I put it back up on Twitter this week after you called just to get people. Oh.
Did you? Yeah.
Some people were blaming Disney.
Yeah, that's a good one. Getting all mad at it.
Yeah, saying, look what Disney's done. And I was like, that's before Disney even bought it.
Way before Disney.
Yeah. What? Well, you got any play sets you're into or liked or wish you had?
So, this is kind of a tough one. What my favorite playset was, I love the AT-AT playset I had as a kid, or as you call it, the AT-AT.
Right.
Because that was one of those ones that was like, looked like in the picture on the box, It really did move and looked cool. And
yeah, and that was one of those. Awesome. That's one of those that could be a playset or a vehicle too. It's always fun when you got two things to do with it.
Right, exactly. You can have the Luke going up the rope to lightsaber into it, and then it could just be a vehicle too if you just want it to be a vehicle or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think one of my favorites was when I was a kid was when Attack of the Clones came out. Remember when C-3PO got his head changed with the battle droid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a set where it was like you could remove the limbs of each the battle droid and C-3PO, and you could like exchange the limbs. You know what I'm talking about?
I remember a figure coming with the head switch, but I can't remember if it was. That's all I can remember. The package.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but if you saw it, you'd probably recognize it.
Okay.
But man, that thing was so much fun. I played with that thing so much, and it'd be like, "Hey, look, it's C-3PO with battle droid legs,"
Right. Yeah,
I mean, there was only so many combinations you could make. But
yeah, I think I remember that coming. I don't think I had it, but I think I do remember that.
Oh man, I played with that so much. That was one of my favorite playsets. I mean, I don't even know if you can consider it a playset, but it was just, that was classic.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
All right, no. Just want to call, say hi.
Okay. I appreciate you calling in again, supporting the channel.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Okay, thanks. Another caller right there into the junk room. Let me mute that. Hopefully everything's muted just right. And we've got another call. Well, what was that? 470-541-2423. Now you can have your voice heard just like we heard Grandma. Grandma's voice was heard. That's right. Hope she didn't get ran over by no dang reindeer. You remember that? Remember that? You remember that grandma that got ran? Let me tell you, I used to like that song as a kid. Grandma got ran over by a dang reindeer. I like that song, but I didn't like the music video because at the end she didn't die. But in the song, it's clear Grandma died when she got hit by the reindeer because they said, should we keep her gifts or send them back? Why would you send them back if she didn't die? But in the video, I guess they had to have a happy ending for the Christmas song. She comes back, and it always just made me, ooh, Grandma's supposed to die when she got hit by those reindeer. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about Christmas music when we're supposed to be talking about play sets. Your favorite play sets as a kid. That's right, your favorite play set as a child, or your favorite play as an adult. Doesn't have to be a child, or maybe it's one you always wish you had, you never did get. You're like, man, I wish I had that play set. Why didn't I get that play set? Or maybe you're like, hey, why didn't they make this? This would have been a cool play set. Or if you just want to call in just to talk. When we do the topic, you don't have to stick to those topics. You can still just call in if there's something else you want to talk about. But overall, the topic is play sets. So let's hear. I love play sets. Again, everybody knows my favorites, the Star Wars Death Star, right up here. If you don't have that, if you didn't have that as a kid, I'm sorry for you. I don't know why they didn't reissue that throughout. At least bring it back for Jedi. They should have. That is a great playset. I mean, it has a working elevator and has all kinds of stuff. So let's get ready to take another call now. And let me hit the right button here. This is Junkman. Who is calling in?
Junkman.
Hello.
Hey, Junkman.
How's it going?
This is Matthew.
Hello, Matthew.
How you doing?
Doing good. You?
Doing all right. Calling in about play sets.
All right. You got a favorite or one you wish?
From favorite when I was a kid was definitely the Death Star. Only
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't think it was a perfect play set, but it was definitely my favorite.
It was perfect for a kid. Going back to it now, I can think of some things I would have added, but overall, I wish it made sound. Sound would have made it extra cool if you were a kid.
What would you have added?
Well, like I said,
when you were a kid,
I would have added sound for sure. Put some sound, maybe some dial, some laser shots, maybe a button that did some talking from the movie. But you couldn't really do that good back then. But you could at least give it that sound that the Falcon had and all the other ships had. That would have been kind of cool. But I don't know. Overall, I guess it's overall I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wish they had done the hallway with the detention center for Leia to break her out.
Yes.
And then the trash compactor underneath that. But, certainly, I mean, I'm looking at my Death Star right now, so I certainly was very happy with it.
Yes, that would have been good. There was a drawbridge. Would have been good if they had a crank or something for the drawbridge. You had to use your hand to close the bridge. But that's just nitpicking, though.
Oh, right. Right, yeah, something to actually pull it across, yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny. I never heard of the Falcon as a playset until I started watching your channel. But yeah, I definitely used that when I was a kid. Almost every time I played with my toys.
Yeah, a lot of people debate if it's both, but there's a playset in the back. You have a play area. You got a chair for them. You got a Jedi ball for them to hit. You got a place to hide them. It's definitely a playset, at least in the back area. So it's a little bit of both.
No, I wouldn't argue with that. That makes sense. I think as an adult as an adult collector, I think Grayskull is probably the best playset.
That's the damn.
I didn't play with He-Man.
Yeah, I had Grayskull was a good playset. Looking back, it don't seem like it. I'm kind of surprised at how empty it was once you opened it, but I had a lot of fun with it as a kid. A lot of fun with it.
That's true. It didn't come with a lot of inside a lot of furniture or features with it, but I don't know. Looking at it now with all the features that it has, I think it's a great playset. And then there's one, I don't know if you're familiar with it. There was a G.I. Joe headquarters that had like a little, like most of the toys did. It had a little prison cell and some consoles and a bunch of cannons and things like that. So that is you got a lot with that play set.
Okay, yeah, I know I never played with it, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen pictures of it, but I never had it or knew anyone that had it. But it always looked like it was pretty fun. Even I didn't know about it till the 90s, but I was like, man, if I was a kid, I would have enjoyed that. That looked really fun.
I would have used my Star Wars if I had one of those as a kid. I was probably a little too old for G.I. Joe by the time it came around. But if I had that as a kid, I would have used it for my Star Wars toys.
It's always good to share. Always good to get a playset for some other toy line that you can work into your Star Wars or other toys.
Yeah. The one I wish they had made was the They did it in the 90s, but I wish they had the Endor bunker. I wish they made that in 1983 or 1984.
Yeah, that would have been good. The bunker in the 90s wasn't too good, but they could have done it better.
No, they definitely could have done it better.
Yeah.
But even just that shell of the bunker, if I had that in 1983, I would have been very happy
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. But to me, the missed opportunity would probably be a Cloud City playset that actually has a carbon freezing area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely they missed out on that one, and I would probably have preferred that over all the Hawk play sets as a kid. Although I have a buddy of mine who collects, and he thinks all the Hawk stuff is the best stuff Kenner did. But I probably would have preferred more Bespin and less Hawk.
Well, I don't know about the best. Two of them's the same base that they used for the Jawa, so they kind of just ripped you off on two of them.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know why they went so crazy with Hoff, but then they just skipped over Bespin. So
yeah, I mean, I was looking at it, thinking how how these adults were making toys for kids. I think the idea was there was just a lot of play features for the snow. You could put cannons and exploding features and vehicles that could go into the snow, where Bespin was just like, a hotel.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can take the Hoff stuff outside and play with him, put the ad around it and everything.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably what they were thinking.
Yeah.
And then the Dagobah plate set is really cool too.
Yeah. I didn't have that one as a kid, or I don't remember having it as a kid.
I didn't either.
But
I didn't have that one either. But it's a cool play set.
Yeah. It's a lot cooler than it looks. When I look at it, it looks like ugh. But when you start playing with it and see everything it does, and I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. It's just I mean, it's a tree trunk. You can't get too excited. Right. Yeah, when you see it, you're like, that's just a tree trunk. But then it's got. Okay, anything else?
No, just doing a quick call. Just thank you, Junkman, for taking my call, and and have a good night.
Okay, thank you. Call in again. Thank you for calling. Okay, there we go. Another call right there. Hopefully we're on a roll now. It only takes a little bit to get on a roll, and then we get on a roll like a big cinnamon. We've got Jedi Knight in the chat room. We got a Yoda Parrot. I don't even know how to say that. We got William. We got Tim. We got Joe. We got the Equalizer in here. We got Joe 1138. I know that reference right there. We've got Bradley Good, of course, in here. And guess what? You can send super chats over on the live stream now. On the live channel, we've got ads, super chats, we got everything over on the live channel now. And if you hadn't noticed yet, we put up clips. I don't know why I said we put up clips for the live stream. Sometimes I just throw up something just for the fun of it. I did an outtake yesterday. I threw up an outtake just for the fun of it. A lot of times that's members only, but I said I'll throw it up for everybody because it was so stupid of me. I couldn't get that one thing out, so that was crazy. And again, my go-to playset they should have made back in the Kenner days. Again, we don't have to stick to Star Wars. This is all over the board. But the Bespin, you could have like Han Solo drop in, he pull out a Frozen. Could have been the one that came with Slave One or something like that. That would have been very cool, if you ask me. Castle Grayskull, someone mentioned it in the call. That was a great. I got a lot of play out of that one. Snake Mountain. I even had the Hordak one. You put your hand through and it had a puppet on it. I love that one. That one was pretty awesome too. Bradley Good mentioned the Super Powers Hall of Justice. I got a comic book store that has it for like $40. It's not complete, and I've been wanting to buy it he's had it for years. I need to go down and just say, I'll give you $20 for it. Because I got Super Powers figures up in the closet. I need to get them out and put them in there. I think it would be really cool. Again, the number 470-541-2423. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw that number up on. I'm gonna throw that number up on Twitter to see if anybody calls. It might be. Well, we got a call right now, I think. Well, that's. Said I had a call, and then I looked up and it was gone. Let's throw the number up on Twitter, see if we get some random people who don't even know what's going on. What's this? Call now. Let's see what it is. 470. 470, is that? I think I remember it by now. 541. Oh, I can't talk. 2423. There we go. Call now. No, I got a call. We'll tweet it out in a minute. Let me answer this call.
Call from
David.
Oh, I thought I had it muted, but I didn't. Hell, this is the Junk Man. I hear my voice in the background. How's it going? Who is this?
Hello?
Hello. How's it going?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hey, good.
Don't listen to the background.
Okay, I got you.
Sure, as they
What's
say,
going on, Junkman?
nothing much. Who is this?
David.
David calling into the junk room. How's it going out there?
Good.
You collecting anything now?
You know, just classic Kenner stuff I like you do. A couple of the new Hasbro stuff every once in a while.
Okay, yeah, kind of. If you see it, you'll get it. If you like it, if not, you'll just let it sit.
Yeah, right, exactly. Black Series is good too. I like that.
If you can find it, that is.
Yeah. It can get pricey too.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So, you got any play sets that you wish you had, or you didn't have, or you loved, or you hated, or anything you want to say about play sets?
You know what a playset I thought would always be good? And maybe people disagree. People disagree with me on this, but I always thought a Death Star conference room playset would be good. You know what I mean?
I can see it now as an adult collector. As a kid, I don't know if I've been too crazy for it, but I can see it now.
Yeah. You can see it now, right?
Yeah, I can see it on
have
display.
All the different officers there or something. I guess maybe it's not super action packed as a kid, but I don't know. I just think you can put a cool that table they had around there, and then put all Tarkin, and then who was it? Tage, the guy who warned against how the Death Star was vulnerable and stuff. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Now they say it out loud. It does sound kind of stupid, but
No, I mean, look good.
I would like to see it.
It would look good on display. But,
You know what I mean?
Like I said, I don't know how much play
Maybe
value.
just like a cardboard background.
Yeah, I say sitting up it'll look good. Play value, I don't know about playing with it as a kid, but sitting up made it look good.
Yeah, it doesn't have it.
In fact, I think they did do that. I think they did do that. I think it was a box set of figures that came with all the figures with a cardboard backdrop. Someone in the chat will let me know, but I think they did. I'm not sure. Somebody in the chat room let me know. It sounds familiar, but I could be wrong. I mean, we got so many Star Wars stuff, it's hard to remember what they made and what they hadn't made.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's so much Star Wars merchandise. Who knows?
Yeah, but it seems like a few years ago somebody had that set. I think it was only like 4 figures or something, but I could be wrong. But
right.
Yeah, like I said,
it would be cool.
Yeah, it look cool. It'll look good on display.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of a display only thing, not so much like you said, not so much play value.
Yeah, I mean, if they can make the walls from the blockade runner nowadays, they could do that definitely.
That's true.
Okay.
All right, Junk Man.
Okay, well, thanks for calling in.
Just wanted to get my 2 cents in.
Well, thanks for
All right,
calling.
see ya.
Thanks. There's another caller right there. I don't know why it has to go blip, blip, blip when I hang up right there, but 470-541-2423. You heard me right. I didn't lie. I didn't stutter. Not this time. I will, but I didn't do it that time. That time I screwed up. 470-541-2423. What, you laughing at me for screwing up? Y'all come and try to do this live and not mess up. The Batman's now Williams talking about playsets in the chat room. Why don't you call William and share it with everybody? Oh, let me know, guys. Do y'all remember Hasbro doing a pack of figures? I don't know. I want to say a previews. It was an exclusive. It seemed like, but I could be wrong. It was a playset of the Death Star meeting room. It had maybe like 5 Imperial officers in it, and it was like a little backdrop. It wasn't a fancy. I wouldn't even know if I call it a playset. Maybe it was just a window display box, like they used to do. We've got Michael said Marvel had one good playset. When they call in Michael, tell us which one. Oh, that's Michael Cash right there. He did call in, didn't he? Bradley Good says Well of Souls from the Indiana Jones collection. That was a good playset. I had, I always talk about how I had Star Wars, didn't want anything else. I did have Indiana Jones. Not gonna lie, I did have Indiana Jones. Now, I know it's probably not official to watch me drink my Mountain Dew on a live stream, but you're gonna have to see it. Called my mouth gets dry talking to you fine folks out there. 470-541-2423. I put it on Twitter and said just call and ask me anything. But I guess they're shy. No one wants to call from Twitter and ask me anything. Anything. Somebody did reply to it. Let's see what they said. It's not on. What the fuck does that mean? It's not on. 470-541-2424. Call, ask me anything. This guy replied, it's not on. I don't know what that means. Call now. Let's see here. We got 23 people. Again, we moved the room to the live stream. It's going to take a while to get people over here because people don't like to change. People don't like change. They don't like change. No, they don't. Remember, if you want to watch the live stream, you have to be a member. Mountain Dew lowers the sperm count. Well, I ain't got no use for that anymore. We've got Rose in here. Uh-oh, we've got a call. Hold on. Let's see who this is. Let's see who this is. This is the Junk Man, and I know who this is already. This is Chris Caldwell calling.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I actually heard. Usually I don't let the machine tell me who it is, but I hit the button late and I heard. How's it going?
Yeah, I figured you'd know who it was.
Yeah, I should know that number by now. You've called in every show, I believe.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
But speaking of playsets, yeah, my two favorite playsets, believe it or not, was the Dagobah playset from Empire Strikes Back. You know, the small, not much play value, but I had a lot of fun with it. That and the Bespin playset. The set that I had and did not like was the Return of the Jedi Ewok Village set. I was kind of getting out of action figures at the time, but I ended up getting it for Christmas, and it just kind of sat in the corner of my room for years. But I'm looking forward to that $230 fat Bib Fortuna throne. That's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, what I always wanted, a throne just to sit somebody on. But that Ewok playset was kind of cool. I mean, I guess you outgrew it, but it had a lot of play features and everything. And what?
It was. It just, I guess at the time when it came out, I was kind of teetering on the edge of getting out of toys.
I got you.
It's not as much as I was, you know what I mean? You're kind of on that 6th grade, 7th grade kind of switcheroo.
I got you. But what Bespin playset did you said you had?
Yeah, the Empire Bespin set had like the cardboard on the back.
Yes, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, they use the term playset loosely.
Like green and black.
Yeah. I just never heard. Most people don't bring that one up when they talk playsets.
Yeah, I had those two playsets, and I mean, I got a lot of play value out of those two. You know?
I don't know if I would call that Bespin one a playset. It was just a cardboard backdrop. I don't even think it did anything.
It was.
I don't think it had any features.
Yeah, I think it just had like a platform. It had like one up top and one below, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, but I had those two, and I'm sure I had others. But in non-Star Wars, Snake Mountain, man, I drove my folks crazy with that microphone.
Right. I'm gonna let you go because your phone's breaking up really bad.
Oh,
I don't want you to think I hung up on you, but
I'm in a bad spot.
Yeah, so I don't want to. I'm gonna let you go though, just because it's gonna be a nightmare for me to edit into the podcast. But it happens. Cell phones, don't you love them? You gotta love them. I hate them. And there's Left Coast Graphics turn the volume up. And I start this bit. All I heard was turn the volume down, turn the volume down. Now I turn the volume down, turn the volume up, turn the volume up. Why don't you guys turn y'all's volume up? How about that? No, I'm just playing. I will get it right. We'll get it right one day, I hope, anyway. Well, we've got another caller here on the junk room. We're going to see who this is. This is the Junk Man. You're calling into the junk room. Who is this?
Hey, Junk Man, it's Spoon Lee calling from South Carolina.
Yes.
First time caller. What's up, brother?
Man, Spoon Lee from up above. I know Spoon Lee. How's it going?
Good, my brother. Hey, we were just talking about the Bespin set, but man, I love those cardboard backdrops with the elevators in them. The Jawa Sand Crawler.
Yes.
A2AT.
I do like that. I did like those. They was kind of a rip-off because it's the same thing, but I did like them.
Man, you had a little cave to hide in, and you can not beat the escape pod for Land of Jawas.
It is pretty fun. It is a pretty fun.
And, dude, it had an elevator. Man, when you're like a 7-year-old kid, that's the best thing in the world to have an elevator to take your action figures down.
That's why I like the Death Star playset so much, man. It had a tower elevator that you could stop on 3 levels. I loved it.
No, Death Star playset was the Death Star playset, Castle Grayskull, or the pinnacle of playsets.
Castle Grayskull?
Castle Grayskull and Death Star.
Okay, I can't argue with Castle Grayskull. Although it didn't really do much, but it was still badass. It was still a badass playset.
It had an elevator.
Had an elevator. It had a trap door. That's always a plus for a good playset. A trap door.
I mean, trap door. It did not have a trash compactor though. So
no, it didn't.
Death Star's got to win.
Yes, it didn't. It wasn't. It was probably. I shouldn't say it's probably about the same, just as tall, but. And the Death Star had a laser cannon. Castle Grayskull didn't have that.
Oh, it didn't. No, it had a laser cannon, man.
Oh, it did. I lost mine pretty soon, but yeah, it did have one. Snake Mountain was pretty cool,
man,
too.
I love it when you... Snake Mountain was really cool. I kind of got out of He-Man by the time Snake Mountain came in. But, man, I love when you're talking about driving home from Zaire and losing pieces in the car for everything. For all...
So many times.
That was... Man, we're about the same age, and that was my life growing up. Digging through Pontiac Firebird back seats looking for Jawa guns.
Yes, and your parents told you don't open it till you get home. You open it anyway and lose it because we didn't have no seatbelts on or anything either, so they go all over their car.
We had an AMC Spirit riding in the back hatchback and losing Yoda's cane back there.
Yeah, I can remember coming home. I was probably like 5 coming home from probably Zare's or Kmart, sitting in my mom's lap while she was driving.
Hey, man, if you had younger kids, they'd put them in a laundry basket so they wouldn't crawl around the car. You sit in this laundry basket, we're going to go down the road.
Yes. And I'm sure my mom was probably smoking a cigarette, too. Different times.
Hey, what's the place that you wish you had that you didn't get a hold of?
A place that I wish I had. That's a good question. I hadn't even really thought about it, and I should have coming in this. Because I had almost everything Star Wars. I was spoiled. I had almost all the He-Man playsets that I wanted. The only one as a kid I could think of is the Star Destroyer playset. We couldn't find that thing when it was out. Me and my brother both looking for it. It was always sold out. Looking at it now, it probably would have been fun as a kid, but it wasn't as fun as, probably wasn't the best playset to have. But that's probably the one in a childhood memory anyway that I wish I got.
This isn't a Star Wars one, but that Space 1999, the Eagle ship.
My brother had that. It was pretty awesome.
I wanted that for Christmas so bad, and I never got it, man. And I've come across a few, and it's like they're missing pieces, and I'm just like, man, that's one thing. That's one thing I'd pull the trigger on if I found a good one somewhere. I'm
with you. Lately, I hadn't really cared, but just the more I've been thinking about how we had it as a kid, I've been wanting it again. I don't even care if it's complete, really. I mean, as long as it's 90% complete, I think it would just look really cool sitting up.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Love the new calling show, man. Keep it up.
Okay, thanks for calling in.
All right. See ya.
That is Spoonie Lee. That is Spoonie Lee. Maybe we'll get a call from the famous Left Coast Graphics. Someone said I tweeted out the wrong phone number, so let me try again. Oh my God. Let me try again. My battery is dying. You guys know me. My battery always dies. We will try another battery. Real quick here. Hold on. Now, how's the volume, guys? Because I hear turn the volume up. I hear turn the volume down. Now, when I do the podcast, I go through and I edit up all the podcasts and I raise the volume. I raise down the volume. So a lot of times, so remember, the podcast is really where you want to listen to this. If you're not going to call in, this is just to get the calls. Oh my God, we've got a call. I can't believe it. What is this world coming to? Someone is calling the junk room. I cannot believe someone is calling the junk room. Who is calling the junk room?
Yeah, this is George.
George, how's it going, George?
Pretty good, junk man. Calling from California.
Woo, California. Way out on the... Man, it's only 7 o'clock there, I guess.
Yeah, I'm calling from a little place called Skywalker Ranch.
Skywalker Ranch. Man, I think I've heard of that. I'm not really sure. I think Kathleen Kennedy bought it.
You want to do the junk? You want to do the math, or should I, junk man?
The math? I'm not doing any math.
Yeah. So, you know who I am, junk man?
Now, I think this is George Lucas.
What?
I think this might be George Lucas.
So, I was wondering, I was going to ask you, why you haven't done any more videos on my favorite creation, my favorite character I created.
Who's that, Jar Jar Binks?
That's right. The force is strong with this one.
Well, you did such a good character. I can't add anything to it.
I want you to talk about my my merchandise for Jar Jar.
You did
have
have
seen the Jar Jar Binks mank?
I think I was thinking I did a Jar Jar Binks. I think I did a Jar Jar Binks video about merchandise. If not, I should do it. You're right, I should do it.
You put a quarter in him when he dances?
That sounds...
That's my favorite Jar Jar Binks.
I bet that made you laugh. Was it you that came up with the Jar Jar blow-up chair?
You better believe it.
Man, Jar Jar. You Jar Jarred all the way to the bank with that, didn't you?
He was always my favorite, junk man.
Yeah, I can see why. He's probably the coolest character in the Star Wars universe.
People don't understand him. You know, people don't understand me.
I guess not. I heard that's why Disney bought Star Wars, just to get Jar Jar Binks.
I was so tired of that franchise. It was really a huge pain in the ass. I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Well, I understand that. That happens, especially when you get all the hate. You love Jar Jar, and then you got a bunch of hate for it.
Everybody hated me, so I was like, all right, fine, let Disney have it.
And yep, and now they
get all that.
Yep, now she gets all the hate, and you can sit back and laugh.
Let that Kathleen Kennedy woman get all that.
There's something I always wanted to ask George Lucas. How many plaid shirts do you own?
How many what?
How many plaid shirts do you have?
Well, you see, Junkman, that's all I have in my closet. So I own probably over 100,000.
Man, you must own stock in the plaid company. Well,
I got a lot of them. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to let you go back to making those movies that you said nobody wants to see. So I want to thank you for calling in.
All right, Junkman.
Thank you.
Make more Jar Jar Binks video.
I will do that. I'll have a Jar Jar channel. Thanks for calling.
Don't worry. More Indiana Jones.
Can you believe it? No, I can't. You probably don't either. I bet even Grandma doesn't believe that was George Lucas calling in right there. The rest of my ears right there. We got George Lucas calling. Joe, ooh, I feel like Wolfman Jack or something. I don't know, Wolfman Jack. Oh, it's the Wolfman coming at you. We're coming at you, the Wolfman. I don't know what else he said. I was trying to think of something else he said from the movie, but I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Let me just tweet out for the fun of the number. Let's see here. Somebody said I tweeted out wrong. Let's see. Call in to the podcast. Ask me anything. I thought it'd be fun to put it on Twitter because you never know what you're going to get on Twitter. Let me see here. 470. Where are we at? 470-541. Left coast, I think. Somebody said I put it at 2423. I'll probably get on swap 2423. That's so mean. Okay, let's put it out there and just see if anybody with Twitter calls in here. That was the real George Lucas, says someone in the chat. Our childhood was George Lucas's playset. That is damn true right there. Mr. Cash says, how can I love George Lucas, the creator, but I hate Jar Jar so much? It's a tough call, man. But hey, Jar Jar, yeah, I was going to say he's not that bad, but he is pretty bad. I ain't going to sit here and deny it. Now, we're talking play sets. Again, you don't have to stick to the topic. The topic is play sets. Let me know what play sets you love, what play sets you had. Everybody's calling in mostly about Star Wars. There's been some He-Man, but it doesn't have to be just Star Wars. It doesn't have to be just vintage. It can be new stuff. It can be old stuff. Watch out for those Aussie area codes, someone said. Yeah, we get a lot of calls, like prank calls from down under. Guessing they still in lockdown. What happened to COVID? I don't hear much about COVID anymore. Let's see here. 470-541-2423. I need to get a good number, like 1-800-TALK JUNK or something. I need to get a 1-800. When we get big, when this podcast gets big and we get like 100 calls a minute, then we'll get 1-800-EAT JUNK or something. I don't know. We'll have something, that's for sure. But again, play sets. I'm trying to think of a play set. Someone bit of Space 1999. I guess that's more of a ship. Someone in the chat room asked me about the Firebird toy, and that was a ship. I wouldn't call that a play set. Was the Kenner Factory a play set? Yes, of course. You played with it. It was a set, and you played with it. It was a play set. It wasn't in the movie, so it was never my first love. I did have it, though. I did have it. But it was a lot of fun. It was like the grandma's grandkids, tell them about the Droid Factory set. Get that kid that loves Lego, buy him a Droid Factory set. It was the 1978 Legos, man. You remember growing up, we didn't have Lego themes, like based on movies and TV shows and stuff. You just had the basic, you didn't even have really good Legos, man. And it wasn't until what, the 90s, early 2000s that we started getting like Star Wars Legos. And then once Star Wars broke, the Legos, but therefore, and we were all yellow. Remember, all the figures were yellow, and then there was a conversation, it's like, hey, we want to release Lando, but if we release Lando, we have to paint him brown or another color. If we paint him brown, then that's going to say all the yellow ones are white, and then they didn't want to say that. So then what color we're going to make Lando? Remember that controversy? I remember that. That might be a good video. You can check out today's video, a classic video, one I did from 2019. I took the audio and kind of redid it. I don't like redoing the audio while I'm sitting in the junk room at the old house. 470-541-2423 to get on to talk play sets. I'm not going to argue. It's not a hot topic this week. It's not. We've had some good calls, but the topics has not been a hot topic this week. But next week we'll do another topic. And again, we don't have to stick with topics. If you want to call in, just call in. Just call in and say whatever you want to. If you want to say Junkman's a jerk, call in and say Junkman's a jerk. We're going to take a few more calls until about 9:30. And then we'll wrap it. Don't forget, Sunday nights, the podcast goes up. That's the phone-in podcast. If you hadn't, please check it out. I go through, I cut out all this little in-between stuff. Try to keep it down to about an hour. Get the audio fixed best I can, so it's a lot of fun. Last week we ended with Grandma. This week we're going to start with a Grandma. That's going to be a lot of fun right there. 470-541-2423. One day I will remember that number. One day I will remember that number. It's going to be hard to do it, but I probably will. Dusty has a shower and a bubble bath playset. I've never seen Dusty with any of those, but I will take your word for it. I don't think you're trying to make a funny. I think you're trying to make a funny on the expense of Dusty, our own little crew member back there. The G.I. Joe aircraft carrier was awesome. Yeah, I've seen it. Again, I never got into G.I. Joe, but it was kind of awesome. It was kind of awesome. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon had a cool playset. Has sewer action. Oh, a sewer section. That sounds pretty cool. What was some good playsets from the 90s? Of course, you had a whole bunch of different bat caves. Of course, they were always cool. They redid that bat cave a number of times. They just kept redoing that bat cave over and over and over again. 24 people. Maybe I made a mistake coming over to the live only channel. Ugh. Next week, we might broadcast on both of them or something. That way we get double the penetration. What playset do you wish was made? That's a good topic. Call in with that topic right there. Was a play, like I said, the Bespin. Why they didn't do a good Bespin playset would have been awesome back in the 80s. I don't get why they didn't do that. We've got the 90s. Simpson had a bunch of play. Remember those interactive playset that they had in the 90s? The Simpsons, you make them talk and everything. It was really cool. They were really cool. I guess they were play sets. Oh, I keep taking these on and off. Sorry. I don't know. I guess they were play sets, but it was more dioramas or something to me than play sets. But I guess maybe so I wasn't a kid, so I didn't play with them. Remember in the 90s, they had the hallways, the two Death Stars. That was kind of crazy right there. That was kind of crazy for sure. Anyone mentioned the Hoff Turnt and Probot from 1981? No one's brought it up yet. To me, that was always like the Hoff Outhouse. That's what I always called it. Hey, does anybody want the Hoff Outhouse? Now, I don't remember having this set as a kid, but I do remember having the Pro Droid. So I guess I did have. I don't remember the rest of it. I just remember having that Pro Droid. There was no other way to get the Pro Droid. What about General Veers? Check out today's video. There actually was a figure released on card that had the name General Veers written on the card in Canada. Those Canada folks, whew, man, they are good. They are good. They get off. 470-541-2423. I need to get it, put it up. I need to start putting it up on the screen where it's written on the screen the whole time. That's what I need to do. That's what I'm thinking out of the box. I need to get that up there. Let's put it up on Facebook. See if anybody from Facebook wants to call. Let's just see. I was hoping to throw it out there and get some random calls from people I didn't know. Or people that's not watching the live stream that's just calling it because they saw a number and they don't even know what it is. I thought that would be kind of funny, but let's throw this up here. Let's throw this into before we get out of here. We're going to get out of here in a few minutes. We've got call now. 470. What is it? 541-2423. Let's put it up on Facebook, somebody calls. We'll give it about another 15-20 minutes till 9:30, and then we're gonna go, and I'm gonna put some food in this big old fat belly, and then I'm gonna go and see what we can make tomorrow. Now, I'm gonna try to get 2 videos up tomorrow. I'm not sure. I mentioned it earlier. My ex-wife's mother passed away last night. So we got some funeral stuff to do tomorrow. And, hopefully I might throw up 2 classics or something. I just like to throw something up there. But if something doesn't come up at like 8 o'clock, you understand why. I think you'll understand. Don't forget this Saturday, Russ and Junkman will be live Saturday nights on the live channel. Remember, all live streams are on the live channel now. 470-541-2423. Thank you, Bradley Good, for keeping that alive and well. But yeah, sadly, my ex-wife's mother passed away, who I've known, since almost all my life. I met my ex-wife in high school, started dating then, lived real close up the road, so it was almost kind of like a second mother to me. So I hate to see that go and all, but hey, I got a call. Hold on. I'll get back to talking about sad stuff in just a second. I need to leave these headphones in, I guess, so I'll hear it. This is the Junk Man. Thanks for calling into the Junk Room. Who is this?
Baba Booey. Okay.
Baba Booey. What year is this? 1996?
I know, right?
Man,
Junk Man.
who is this?
Sam.
Sam, how's it going, Sam?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What's on your mind tonight, Sam?
Nothing. Just hanging out, kind of drinking some beer.
Hanging
Not
out.
getting drunk, watching you.
Watching me?
Hello?
Yes. So do you have any play sets you'd like to talk about?
So I have this really cool, I don't know if you know about it, but it's like a Millennium Falcon like repair playset. You know what I'm talking about?
A Falcon?
It was like it's got like the Millennium Falcon, and then it's got this like weird crane thing you can use to like put pieces back onto it. They're supposed to be like quote unquote broken. If that makes sense.
Is it like 90s or 2000s?
I had it since I was a kid, so it was probably like 90s.
That does not sound familiar at all. Maybe someone in the chat room will help me out.
Maybe, I don't know. I think it might even be like some kind of third party thing, like some kind of like somebody else made it up thing and then sold it as like a real playset. But it's pretty cool. I like it.
So you use it.
Liked it.
You hook it to the Falcon?
No, it's like a hook thing you put next to it, and you're supposed to put like the Falcon on top of it to keep it in place, and then it like.
Now I'm very curious.
Like, I know it's hard to explain. It's all pictured, make more sense, but
Yeah, I'll have to look that up when I'm done.
But I don't know. I always liked it. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I mean, when I was a kid putting that thing together, it's great. But
It sounds interesting for sure.
like, yeah, and like you said, I mean, like a lot of other people, like I've shown it to, are like, the fuck is that thing? Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to swear, but
It's okay.
they're like, what are you talking? Like, that is weird, dude. Because the like crane thing I'm talking about, like the Falcon looks pretty official, but like the crane thing looks a little like weird and off-brand.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google this real quick. I don't know how funny it is to watch me Google, but I'll cut all this out for the podcast. Let's see, Star Wars Falcon.
Is it really that weird to you? Like,
I can't picture it at all in my head. Crane.
Like, yeah, crane's the only thing I can think of.
Crane. Maybe
I
someone
mean,
that
it's from like the 90s. Yeah, it's from the 90s, so it's not new. It's like pretty old.
No, crane. Construction, maybe?
Maybe.
Crane. I don't even see nothing on Google. I have to investigate more. Huh.
Nothing on eBay or something?
Well, I just Googled images and I didn't see nothing, but maybe I had more time to dig around. Or it wasn't a Micro Machine, was it?
It wasn't. No, it's a full-scale, bigger thing.
Maybe someone in the chat room will help me out. I don't want to. I just kind of glance. I don't want to spend the whole time looking at my phone.
We stumbled upon a real big mystery here.
Yeah, man. Maybe you'll have to send me some pictures of that.
Yeah, I'll have to send you a picture because it's not. Like I said, it's kind of chintzy, but it's not like super. It doesn't look official Star Wars. Now you're freaking me out. Uh-oh.
No one in the chat. Uh-oh.
That's something cool.
Did you find something?
I didn't find anything. I'll just have to take some pictures of it.
Yeah.
Put it on Reddit or something.
Send me some pictures
They
of
know
it.
anything.
Send me some pictures of it on my Facebook or Twitter or email me or something. Yeah, I'll probably see it and be like, oh yeah,
I
that
don't
thing.
know. It's such a mystery.
No, like I said, I'll probably see it and I'll say, oh, that thing. You know. But just on top of my head, I can't place it right now. No one in the chat room seems to either. So.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but okay. Well, thank you for calling in. I'm gonna let you go now.
All right, man.
Thank you for
All right.
calling.
See you.
There we go. What they call another satisfied customer. We got about 10 more minutes. They need more minutes. Let's see here. Hold on, sorry. Let's see. 470-541-2423. We'll take at least probably one more caller out there. See if anyone is out there wants to talk playset. The Kenner Falcon Box has a picture showing how to connect. The Kenner Falcon Box has a picture showing how to connect. Has RB called in yet? Not this week. The weight of the Falcon causing the the Imperial Falcon. I did a video on that. How the Falcon connects charge to your playset. Kinda is like their plan, and then they can't. I don't think they went through with it. Droid Factory. Someone said that's the only thing I think of the crane, but he said 90s crane. I don't know what he was talking about. Falcon with a crane. That is boggled my mind right there. Okay, let's take one more if we get it. 470-541-2423. We got we got Papa Fett. They should have made an indoor bunker playset. I've seen that one come up a lot tonight. Indoor bunker playset. Oh man. I know what he's talking about. No idea what it's called. I don't even know what he's talking about. Again, I'll probably see it and say, oh yeah, that thing right there. How could I forget? Okay, guys. 470-5423. Man, a little slug on the calls tonight. What happened? I think it was called I switched over to the room. We got a lot less people in here than we usually do. Some people don't like change, do they? Like I said, next week we all live stream it on both until everybody gets used to the live stream. People like, why do you go to live stream anyway? Why do you do 2 channels? I just let you keep all that live stuff over there. That's why if you come to my channel searching it, you kind of just get the 3 videos a day, what you're looking for. Hey, Jumpman, says Rick. Hello, Rick. Hello. We got Bradley Good in here. We got Left Coast. Why hadn't Left Coast Graphic called? I don't understand. Someone said we need a Skype number. That way people from we've had some people from other countries call in, but I'll look into it. If it makes it easier to get more calls, I will look into that. I don't know how to use Skype much, but I will try that. Again, there's the number right there. Bradley Good threw the number up there. Oh, sorry. Hope you didn't hear. Hopefully the mic's good. Turn your mic up, turn your mic down. Ew. Got to get some Mountain Dew. Got to refresh the throat. Again, don't forget I edit out all this boring stuff for the podcast. You just get to hear the phone calls. But you guys already heard the phone calls. Y'all probably don't care about the podcast. But podcast is up on wherever you get your podcast. The Action Figure Show. What's it called? The Action Figure Call-In Show podcast. That's what it's called. Well, it looks like we're not going to get one last caller tonight because I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes to see if we get anybody in here. 470-541-2423. Man. Maybe I'm going to go, maybe I did it on a Friday. I got like 100 calls that night. But again, I know it's because I switched over to the other only channel and it's probably confused people. People's probably at my channel saying, where's the live stream? It's Wednesday night. Where's the live stream at? It's over at the live channel. Check out the live channel clips. Starting to put up some clips from me on other people's live streams also, so that's fun. He's probably talking about the episode 1 Pod Race Repair Bay. The Repair Bay. That sounds more like it. Let's see what that looks like. I don't remember anything with a Falcon and a Crane. I don't even see how that would even go together. I don't even. Star Wars. I wonder if he's in the chat. If he's in the chat room, he needs to hop in there and say, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see what this looks like here. Pod Race. Pod Race. Repair Bay. Let me see what that looks like. I spelled it all wrong, though. I spelled pay instead of bay. Right, bay. Funko had a Seinfeld apartment playset. I did want to get those. Russ got them. I never did get that. I like to have that. I saw a Seinfeld Lego the other day at Target. I was like, then that would be pretty cool to have. Star Wars about that either, but I'll look later. I don't want to just hear use my phone the whole time. But 470-541-2423 is the number to call in for the live stream. Jeff says, what's up, Junkman? Just got here. Jeff just got here while we're waiting on one last call before we call it a night. 470-541-2423. Feels like we need to play some music in between calls. Maybe that's what we need to do. Play some music. I did Larry did a whole podcast, or a whole live stream where he did Friday Night Light. Remember Friday Night Video? I tried to get that uploaded, but censors wouldn't let it. It was a lot of fun, though. It was about 30 minutes long of just Larry playing music videos. But no, I'm sorry I keep taking them off. It bothers me when they're around my neck, and it bothers me when I'm wearing them. If I'm not hearing any. But Temple of Doom playset would have been cool. They almost did release a Temple of Doom Mine Chase playset that was just a Hot Wheels track with mine cars on it. That would have been kind of cool, though. There. I'm hoping that Jar Jar Binks calls in. He might. We already got a call from George Lucas already called in, so you never know who's going to call in. But it looks like we're not going to get the last call, which is going to make this fun to edit, trying to edit with no last call. Ooh. Oh, there we go. There's the last call tonight. Someone saved us. Let's put the headphones back on. Let's hit the button. This is the Junkman. This is who's calling for the last caller of the night.
How's it going, Junkman? My name is Fred from Stonegate Creations.
Oh, hold on. You're really loud. Let me turn down. Now, who is this again?
I'm sorry, my name is Fred from Stonegate Creations.
Fred, how's it going?
Going pretty good. How are you tonight?
Wow, thank you for calling in.
I enjoy your show. I enjoy watching you. You're pretty funny.
Oh, well, thank you. You calling to talk places or just calling to talk?
I'm just calling to talk.
Okay, because we got a topic of places. Are there anything you're collecting now?
I am big into G.I. Joe. I've been collecting that since I was a kid.
Man, nice. Like I've said before, I never really got into G.I. Joe. I had friends that had it, and it was just one of those things I never got into. But they always looked fun. They did look fun. You collect any new stuff or just older toys?
I'm big into the old rings, but I've been collecting the new stuff. However, it's been pretty difficult considering the distribution issues that Hasbro has. So it's hard to find the good classifieds.
Ooh, so G.I. Joe is just as hard to find as new Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, especially where I'm at in Corpus Christi, Texas. We just don't get nothing down here.
Yeah, I think that's everywhere. I don't think that's just... It's very seldom do you see something at a Walmart unless you get lucky.
Sure.
Yeah, so
I also have my fair share of Star Wars, but I didn't have that many as a kid. But I've got the original Falcon. Unfortunately, I lost my original Slave One and my X-Wing and all that. But I still have my Falcon.
It happens. So, out of G.I. Joe, what do you think the best G.I. Joe playset is?
It's got to be the flag.
Yeah, everybody. Okay. Let's eliminate the flag, because I should have said that, because everybody's going to say that. Without counting the flag, what's the best G.I. Joe playset?
The Terradrome.
Oh, I should have known. Yeah, okay. That's no surprise there.
That one, go to the next one.
Yeah, let's go. Let's take those two. Those two are the most obvious. Let's go with one more.
Okay. How about the Defiant Special Complex?
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Like I said, I don't know G.I. Joe too good, but I think I know which one you're talking about. Okay. It's a base, right?
It's not a base. It's a mobile. It's a big mobile space shuttle launcher.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
It has the really cheaply made plastic that cracks on the doors.
Yeah.
And it's heavy as hell. But yeah.
It looks pretty cool. Like I said, I never had it, but it always looked pretty cool. Okay. Anything else?
No, I guess maybe I was just calling up to hype my business a little.
Well,
but I know you're not into reproductions.
no, hey. Just because I don't like reproduction doesn't mean someone else can't like reproduction. So tell us about your business. I'll let you do a plug right here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. My business name is Stone Gear Creations. I make reproduction parts for a lot of G.I. Joe vehicles. I'm getting into Star Wars vehicles. I use 3D printing and injection molding. I do my own machining, make my own injection molds. So if anybody out there needs a reproduction part, contact me and I can make it up for you.
There you go. And again, I don't like reproductions, but that don't mean someone else out there can't like them. They're just not from.
I do customs too. So.
Customs I love. Customs I love. And let me just ask you this. I want to get into a whole debate. Is there any way to tell the difference between the ones you make and the real thing?
Yeah, I don't go for exact.
Okay.
It's easy to get exact. A lot of people do exact with casting. I do injection molding and 3D printing. I do put differences in there, so there's no way to confuse them.
Okay,
whenever I sell it, I make it very clear this is reproduction.
That's all I've ever asked is say just make it slightly different. That's all I've ever asked the repro community, and they yell at me for it. So we're on good terms. Okay. But again, just because it's not for me doesn't mean I ain't gonna tell no one else not to get it. So hopefully they'll check out your website.
Hey, what I would like to do is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'd like to do is send you one of my custom female figures. I think you'd appreciate it. The G.I. Joe figure.
Yeah, send me an email, hit me up, and we'll do that. I'll take a look at it.
I will do that, sir.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Hey, thank you, man. Take care.
Thanks. Let me hang him on. That was our last satisfied caller of the night. Well, I don't know if he was satisfied. Hopefully he was. Again, I know I get a lot of heat for not liking reproductions. I don't like them in my collection. I don't understand the fun of it. To me, the half of the fun of the old Star Wars stuff is tracking down that real stuff. Well, what if I can't afford it? Well, if you can't afford it, you save on. Instead of that $100, you're going to buy a fake yak face, take that $100, put it over to the side. 6 months later, take another $100, put it over the side. 8 months later, take another $100, put it over the side. 4 years later, take another $100. It might take about 6 years, and then you'll have a real yak face. That's what I say. I'm going to start making repo Dusty dolls. No! Don't you repo the Dusty doll. But I want to thank guys. We've got it. Hey, all I need is enough calls to fill an hour when I do the podcast edit up, and I think we got that. So I want to appreciate you all that called in. Really means a lot. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this call in. Don't forget the podcast, please. Even if you don't listen to it, go over there, review it, and everything, so people will know. So it's higher when you type action figures. It comes up near the top instead of probably Rebel Force Radio. Whatever you type Star Wars, that's going to come up to the top. Just go over there. Rank the podcast, Google, Spotify, Apple, whatever you get a podcast. If you can't find it on a podcast app that you like, let me know that also, and I'll get it added. Junkman into the Dusty Bubble Bath said, have a good night, Junkman, and hopefully don't forget we should be back this Saturday night, me and Russ together live. We're usually about a 4 to 5 hour stream, so that should be a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, no outro again. I'm still being lazy. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for calling in. And tell everybody that they now have a place to voice their